Guys, welcome to the channel of Love for the second time. I was just about to say my eyes are not really focused and I wasn't even recording. I am now. I thought I might try and collaborate with Original. She sent me a message earlier, but I was out and about on my walk, I don't know. See, I want to say like stargazing, but it wasn't. It was sky gazing. My sky gazing session. So I've got chills. Okay, I do not know. I haven't spoke to her, so I don't know what she's up to. But let's give her a call. I wanted to talk to her about love. Let's see. She sent me a message. Okay, this was what's the time now? 15:47, and she sent me one at 14:26 saying, "Hope you're feeling good." Smiley face, sunshine. I bet she knew I was out. Am I, this is what she asked me, am I meant to drink red wine and eat a baguette? That's interesting. When I got back from my walk, I had a tuna and mayonnaise with cucumber sandwich with half and half bread, half white, half brown. Okay. Not like one slice white and one slice brown. It's called half and half. Bit like the yin yang. Am I meant to drink red wine? I had a glass of orange juice with bits in it and eat a baguette. Well, let's find out. Let's give her a call. How bizarre. I mean, seriously, am I meant to drink red wine? Why would she ask me this? I've been speaking and eat a baguette. Anyway, siving outside. Let's see if she's available. She'll call me back otherwise. I'm sure she will. Right, well, let's carry on talking about love then, in her absence. Let's put that on so I can hear if she calls me back. Okay. So that was a nice walk. I've just watched it back. Interesting, the shapes of the clouds. I felt like one of the clouds looked like it was kind of like that sign, you know. Peace. Anyway. I do want to do a lover's reading. So let's get the lover's cards out. There's one deck. Should I drink red wine and eat baguette? Does that take you to like kind of the energy of like the Last Supper? Really? Red wine, bread. Did they have fish? What are we looking for? The Little Lovers Oracle deck. Here it is. What's with that siren outside? What's going on out there? What's the tea, Lucy? Well, actually, it's coffee. But let's have a look. I feel itchy here. I shared a song earlier on after my first video today. Just before I was going to upload it, it come up, that Madonna song, Don't You Ever Tell Me. Love isn't true. It's just something that we do. And that's, I'm singing that again. I did share it. And it kind of came in with the, well, definitely a rodeo kind of feel to it. But it picked up on the sand. Anyway, should we have a look? What's going on with the lovers? Trying to do what lovers do. Ooh. I'm just going to look at the images first. Well, first of all, I thought there was just a man. But when I was out on my walk, I said, "Hello, shadow." I said, "Hello, Lucy." So, this is your shadow. You can see the feminine. She's in the light. And then you have the masculine here in the shadow. We're still not going to read it, not just yet. And red, the colour red. A pink balloon, but red. And she's got a piece of it in her hair as well. That's the energy I felt. I felt like something had stuck to me, like outside. You know, like one of those little wishes. It was on my upper lip. I'm taken to this image as well. Again, the feminine's looking more in the light. The masculine's, well, his face is illuminated, but he's looking towards the dark. I feel like that's a figure of 8 that, well, actually it kind of looks like a baby, like an embryo. An embryo? An embryo. Before it reaches the fetus stage. So I was taken to, well, this could be the yin yang coming together as well, seeing as I've picked up on that. Oh, half and half. So half light, half dark. That's what we're made up of. Half feminine, half masculine. Now, what about half fear and half love? Now, we can take the analogy of the orange with orange juice, seeing as I've been speaking about it. I want to go into Orange Juice Jones now. I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands and I'd never be the same. I saw you and him walking in the rain, full of sunshine. You were holding hands and I would never be the same. I do feel like this has something to do with the shadow side. Fear, we can say that being the dark versus the light. But are we half and half? Okay, so let's take the analogy that Wayne Dyer would use of the orange. Now, if you were going to squeeze an orange, what will come out of it? Orange juice. Okay, because that's what it's made up of. Now, if you were to be squeezed, squeezed and teased and tickled, what will come out of you, love? Squeeze me, squeeze me, squeeze me, squeeze me, baby, till I lose control. Squeeze me with your love until I lose control. Take on my body and soul. Oh yeah. You know my love is like burning fire on my soul. Come on, squeeze me till me lose control. So we're going to squeeze all the fear out of you. So that's all that's left is love. I told you I want to talk about love. Can't beat a bit of chocodemus and pliers, can you? No. Chocodemus, pliers. Chocodemus, I don't know what that is. I know what pliers are. Okay. Let's apply some love. So, yeah. Did you get the analogy? All juicy bits in it. Oh, let's get another card. Again, the shadow here. Okay, so I'm feeling as if you are feeling that you are each other's opposites, but that's not a bad thing. This is such a beautiful energy. I haven't even read any words yet. Take all my body and soul. See these colours together. It's a nice breeze coming through that window. Okay. You're joined together, aren't you? You can see that. Now my eyes have been taken to that top picture there with one flame that's burning, one candle. It looks like you are one. It does just look like one. Until you get closer and you see there's two. What does the message say? If each time I thought of you were a flower, I could walk in my garden forever. You're always together. Even on the walks? Even on the walks. Never miss a moment. It's like you... I take you everywhere that I go. You're always with me. Okay. If each time I thought of you were a flower, I could walk in my garden forever. I'm forever blowing wishes, wishes all around. I'm just making up the words now. I feel happy. I'm so happy, oh so happy. We'll come to this card in a moment with that flame. I'll show you it. It's 1555. Oh, there's two people together again. From a distance. Bette Midler coming in there, but I don't know the words apart from a distance. From a distance there is harmony. Okay, so if you're at a distance from each other, the energy, that harmony is bliss. This is a beautiful energy here. Oh, I'm feeling as if the energy of you're going to be together at Christmas time. Oh, I felt the energy of you lighting a candle at Christmas. So I feel like this will be your first Christmas together and that you'll be lighting a special flame. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. Maybe even a special ornaments put on the Christmas tree. Maybe you'll be decorating the Christmas tree together. In a way, I felt like that was a bit of a partridge. A partridge in a pear tree. Okay. The candle. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. Let's look at this energy here, because this is the blending of the light and the dark. I'm taking to the Lover's Oracle as well here, just the front cover. He's actually got a flower in his hair. Okay, so he's got a memory. He's got a memory. If each time I've thought of you were a flower, well, it feels like every time he does think of you, a flower sprouts out. I could walk in my garden forever. He's got a flower in his hair here. What's the message say? Each of us is an angel with only one wing. We can only fly by embracing one another. Wow. You see all the... It's like gone from... well, for one, it's a bit breezy, but you can see how the light changes to the shadow. Each of us is an angel with only one wing. We can only fly by embracing one another. And that then is from the embryo to the fetus status. Okay. Well, here you are embracing one another. These are beautiful cards. Two souls, but with a single thought. Two hearts that beat as one. Oh, I'm so pleased I asked for a love reading. It just kind of warms the cockles, doesn't it? Warms your souls. And your tootsies. Makes you feel all tingly. Should we have a look at what this card is with the flame on here? It only takes a second to say I love you, but it takes a lifetime to show how much. And I feel like you, I don't know how many lifetimes you've been together, but only takes a second to say I love you, but it takes a lifetime to show how much. I feel like every day this love just grows stronger and stronger. I'm going to have to look at this here. What's this about? Well, it's like you're both enlightened. Your trees are joining branches here. Simon, I don't want to read this card. I just want to have a look at this image. I feel like there feels as if there's a big gap between you. Even though two souls but with a single thought, two hearts that beat as one. There's a real longing here. Each of us is an angel with only one wing. We can only fly by embracing one another. And if each time I thought of you were a flower, I could walk in my garden forever. And it only takes a second to say I love you, but it takes a lifetime to show how much. I can hear you tapping at the window. Tapping at the heart. The heart's tapping. Yeah, I've got hearts, look. Okay, we'll have a look at that card and this top one as well. Not that one. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. This energy is going to be over soon, of being separate from each other. I feel that you both understand now that you're both angels, but you only have one wing. Something's missing when you're not together. But you're always together, energetically, in mind. Let's look at this card. Criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And I feel that there has been this delay in kind of saying, it only takes a second to say I love you, but it takes a lifetime to show how much. And I feel that the masculine here has been your shadow. He's been following you around everywhere. I feel like this energy of just making sure that he's certain. Okay. Hey. Come down. You good boy? You're just in time for the journey of love. Is that good? Should I pull my chair out a bit, give you a bit more room? There you go. Where have you been? I looked for you earlier and you wasn't in your place. I thought I heard a sneeze earlier on and Megan was in here and I said, did you just hear someone sneeze? And she said, I think it was Jasper. But when I looked in there, he wasn't on his seat. So, and I was like, well, he's not there. Where was you? Was you out enjoying the sunshine? Do you want to help me get a Journey of Love card, Jasper? It's like you're slouching, Jasper. I'm sure you're taller than that. It looks like you're small. Have you shrunk? Okay. Do you want to help me get a card? Whereabouts are we going here? Hold on. I can't really see. This one here? Oh, I think it's these. There's two there. You've just dribbled on my table. And probably on the cards as well. Okay. Hold on. I've got... Oh, I thought I had a bit of tissue. What's it called? A kitchen towel. Okay, I must have put it in the bin. It's alright. Your saliva can stay there. Okay. This part here. Criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. It's alright, your dribble can stay there. I wasn't criticising your size. You just looked... I don't know, maybe I'm just feeling taller today. Love and accept each other as you are. Your relationship will magnificently transform magically. The Cloak, card number 50. But if this doesn't take me to kind of the darkness here. Being in this cloak. Oh, we've got Original calling me back. Hello, I'm recording and I wondered if you want to talk about love. And I've done loads on my own anyway. I'm not live. She's just got like her mouth wide open at me. But it's kind of like I'm just finishing off actually. It's a beautiful message. And, well, that's fine.
I was actually ringing because I was very interested in one of the cards that you held up earlier in one of your readings. But as you are recording, it's probably not appropriate for me to say which card because...
Confidentiality.
Because of that, indeed.
Indeed. Okay.
Indeed.
Right, well, I'll give you a general idea of what this message is really, that the Divine Masculine's been like our shadow, and he's been going everywhere with us, and he loves the Divine Feminine dearly. And then I've just pulled the Cloak. It's all about really the shadow and the light. I'm going to do a recap just for original because, like, she's special.
Thank you.
Isn't everyone special? So this card come up first, and I felt, look, when you look at it first, it's just like one person, but it's not.
No.
Okay, so you can see the shadow here. So if each time I thought of you were a flower, I could walk in my garden forever. And I've been for my walk, and I said hello to my shadow when I was out. So that kind of brought it in with that. Then we had this card. And this is the shadow and the light. The feminine's facing the light. The masculine is illuminated but facing the darkness. And it says, each of us is an angel with only one wing. We can only fly by embracing one another.
With the flowers.
And I felt, yeah, did you see the flower in the hair?
Yeah.
No, I only picked it up a lot later, so you picked it up immediately. Because I picked it up with the flower in her hair here.
That's what I saw straight away.
And then I said that he has a flower in his hair, and I said that's like he's blooming flowers now.
Yeah.
And I felt the before a fetus, is the baby an embryo? An embryo first and then a fetus, I believe.
Yes.
So I felt that looked like an embryo. And I felt it was the infinity symbol, but I felt like it was, look, it's being birthed, this is coming together. And so this said, each of us is an angel with only one wing, we can only fly by embracing one another. Then I had this card again, I didn't mean it like that, I meant shadow and light.
Wow.
And two souls but with a single thought, two hearts that beat as one. Beautiful, I wanted to speak about love.
That's just
Lovely.
message.
And then we have this, which brings us to Christmas time, because I felt that there was a flame here. And I feel like this year will be your first Christmas together, and you might be kind of getting like an ornament and lighting a flame. So I felt the closeness of the feminine and masculine energy here. And it says it only takes a second to say I love you, but takes a lifetime.
Red flowers again from the red as well. Lower down.
Yeah, but I picked up the colour red when I was out on my walk as well. A red car. It was just, I was taking like the red Royal Mail van.
I'm holding my heart.
Well, this says it takes only a second to say I love you, but it takes a lifetime to show how much. And I feel like it does take a second, a split second to say I love you. But to actually, I felt like the masculine's really been following the divine feminines around, like a shadow, just to see whether or not it was the real deal. I felt like it wasn't just like a fleeting comment that didn't really mean anything. So then I pulled from the Lover's Oracle. I've got a dribble on the table because Jasper helped me choose the Journey of Love, but left a bit of dribble, which was fine because it'll make sense in a moment. So we had this card. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Turmoil, that took me to like turning soil. Turmoil being in the dark, but then growing from it.
Turnip soil.
Turnip soil. And then this card came out, and it said, criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. And I told Jasper he looked a bit small on my lap. I think I just feeling taller. That'd be the mountain pull yesterday, pulling the string up through my spine. That was a mountain pose. So it must have, but he looked smaller because when he normally chooses the cards, I know what level his head's at, how low down I hold the cards, and he just felt smaller. But this message said, criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. So he can leave his dribble there, that's fine, that don't bother me. She finished? She's putting lip gloss on. Love and accept each other, and Shiwara, your relationship will magically transform. So there you go, that's as far as I've got. But I was explaining about the shadow and the light, and then it's 4:11, and the cloaks come out.
Mine is the Four of Wands for me.
Oh yes, because it'd be 411. It will be, yeah. I like the 4 of
Well,
Wands.
it's 1611, but for some reason in my mind it's 411.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
The-
Maybe it's don't worry.
No, it is 4:11. It's all right.
The dark.
Yeah, the cloak. And then you rang. But no, that's what I said. It takes you to the darkness of the cloak. And then you rang. I turned over the other card and I haven't told anyone. And it's the legacy of light. So if that's not the dark and the light.
Well, it's just the way that I couldn't read it properly at a distance.
From a distance. She doesn't even know, does she, that I've sang that? No.
The word cloak literally looks like dark. That's what it looked like. When I read
Well, it's gone a bit dark in here now.
And light. It's like.
It's not, it's like when I'm looking, I can see myself on here, but over there it's quite dark. So I'm going to read these and get this reading finished off. I mean, by all means, you can while reading them. If you feel that you've got any cards on love, we're talking about love. I wanted to talk about love today.
Well, I'd love to hear your message, so I'm going to sit and listen to your message.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
Well, if you feel drawn to do anything, then do something.
Well, I was actually going to pull. The deck that I've got on the table is Conscious Spirit.
Right, leave that. You can obviously shuffle and draw it while I'm reading, but yeah, let's finish off with that one then. You can finish off the show. Your hair looks nice like that, back in a bun.
Thank you.
That looks really nice.
Thank you.
I tried to put my hair in a bun today, but it isn't long enough. I've still got 2 shorter layers.
Oh,
So it looks, that looks lovely. Okay, right, the cloak. I need some light in here. So I feel that this is for the masculine's energy.
And this is the cloak that you're reading.
Yeah. Have you finished like banging the table with your cards or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just your style. There's nothing wrong with it.
I love it.
Okay. Around you there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for a time as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. So that's interesting. Being lost. Oh, my ears are ringing. Being lost in the ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. And it's just said here, 2 souls but with a single thought, 2 hearts that beat as one. Yet the time is fast approaching when you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within, a knowledge of self that makes it possible for you to connect with the world, with others, in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. How awesome is that? Each of us is an angel with only one wing. We can only fly by embracing one another. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. You can invite it in and play. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need. Are you playing with your breasts? I can see you at the corner of my eyes. I'm so sorry. I mean, her top's similar to mine, apart from it's cut off here and it's a lot tighter. And I'm seeing her go like this. Thanks. Now you've got me groping my own breasts. You're a distraction. Okay, stop it. You look very hot and sweaty there. Okay. Jeez. These frigging Scorpios, I'm telling you. Okay. Oh.
That's why I always get funny looks.
I can see you at the corner of my eye. Okay. This oracle, oh, this is funny. Oh, it does say and play. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness. This is the point that she started groping her breasts. Trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary. Long time. Giving you the connection to yourself that you need when you need it, without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you, whilst actively engaging in deeper relationship. You'll have fun. The poem is loneliness is like a ship in full sail, with no wind and no place to go, where there sure is a lot of wind out there today. Do you have anything you wish to add to that, apart from your gropingness, original?
Yes, I do, because I've shuffled the conscious spirit, and I have I've got one card out. We've got Archangel Michael, card 16. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. And what's very significant for me, I'm going to read this message from the book because it's just short. It all ties in perfectly with what your reading has just been talking about. And the bottom of the deck is card 29, Balance. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. And the message, the yin yang is a symbol of balance and represents dark and light, passive and active, feminine and masculine, contraction and expansion. Balance is not achieved by bringing about equal measures of each side to a situation, but by recognising when it is the correct time to apply either one of these in your life. This card is asking you to look at all aspects of your relationships and situations. Ask yourself whether your responses is the best choice to bring about a positive outcome. If your first instinct in a situation is to become aggressive, active, perhaps it is time to practice a calmer, passive approach. This card may also mean that you need to practice moderation in certain things. Take stock of your life with complete honesty. Seek out the areas where there is lack or excess, conflict or stress, and concentrate on bringing about more balance to these areas by taking a different approach. Habits are difficult to change, so be patient but firm with yourself when making these changes in your life.
Wow. Can we move over to the feminine now? Legacy of light. So I'm going to the light now because we were just at the cloak. I held up this card the whole time you were saying that because it said about something about expansion. What was the word before? Oh, I am such a twat. I swear, I was just about to take it from you so I could show.
Yes! We're going to watch this, I can't wait.
One day. Thank you. It's a zebra. Hold it up. If you hold it up at the camera, keep right there. Do not move so that I can show them. Okay. There it is. And it says, I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. Okay. Thank you. It's so fun.
So funny that you're moving on to the feminine energy because below this is card 41, which is the moon goddess. So we've got the moon energy, the feminine energy right below, which is I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy and all phases of life.
And all what, sorry?
All phases.
Phases. Okay. Well, I've got 53, Legacy of Light. So let's have a look. Because we had this at the... Well, it's on the top of the deck. I'm not going to read it, but look, it's just this energy of them sharing the same thoughts, the same hearts, but it feels like there's a massive gap between them, distance, from a distance. And then you made mention of distance, and you spoke about the yin yang, which is what you'll see at the beginning of the video, I've kind of I always chat about a load of stuff, and then you come on and we just chat, and it kind of all comes in, as it always does. Okay, 53, legacy of light. You are called to bear light, to carry forward the legacy of a spiritual lineage of wisdom and deep service to the earth. I've been doing some deep service today in the earth. I thought how I've been really paying attention and giving our earth some attention and the sky today. So you are a part of that spiritual lineage, a belonging that extends through generations past and generations yet to come. Honour the importance of your task and realise that you are a light bearer, that you carry a legacy of consciousness and embodiment of light upon this earth to share for the betterment of future generations. May the ancestors of your lineage bless you with unconditional love and devotion as you carry the light forward now. Blessed be. I've got all goosebumps, that's beautiful. I've got a bit more to read here. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with a source of spiritual guidance and instruction. Wow. I just had a plant pot that's just blown off of my windowsill when I said the word, instruction.
It was Archangel Michael.
Archangel Michael. Okay, this oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with a source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you full activate. I think that might meant to say fully, but it says full activate your divine life mission and purpose. So we have Archangel Michael with us. Now, I believe that's because we're connecting with the air, the sky. I did feel like the cloud formations at the end of my video from my walk was, it actually looked like someone was doing, you know that pose you do when you're, what's it called? You know what I'm on about, like yoga pose. And I felt like the cloud was doing that. And anyway, it is confirmation that however you are choosing to live your life in the service to the light, whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth, an important link. Oh, it's page number 123. An important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance or meditate. To dedicate a yoga practice, we did yesterday. It was a mountain pose, wasn't it? Standing mountain pose.
Was.
So dedicate a yoga practice. You've got kind of yoga attire on, that's what I would say.
I've been doing this all day.
Oh my goodness. Like the tree? Is that the tree pose?
I've got no idea.
Okay, she's doing a yoga pose as we speak. Like this, leg bent on her thigh. Now she's shaking her hips. Sit down, woman.
Gratitude.
Okay. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance or meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationship be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love now. Okay, the poem. I measure time in years, in memories and good friends. Thanks for helping me to see I can count the special ones on my hand, that I can count on you. You rang me back, I knew you would. Buddy, what was I going to say to you?
You're saying thank you and giving gratitude, and top of my deck is gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings.
Got a little baby deer there trying to find his legs.
It's beautiful, like a little Bambi. Got the swirl above the head.
Yeah, it's like a vortex.
It's like the distance between them. The top of the deck that you showed me where the twins were either side of the tree, but there was a gap between them, like she sat in the gap.
This one here.
Yeah.
And then that kind of looks like the swirling there as well.
It does.
Hold your card up and I shall show the guys.
Let me just position it.
That's good. Okay. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. Oh, thank you, because that's just reminded me what I was going to say. When I was out on my walk and passing people, and, well, apart from saying good morning when it was afternoon, I realised I say hiya, and it felt like I'm saying to them hiya, like hiring them up. Hiya, let's hire you up. Hiya. You need to raise your essence higher. Essence.
Would you like to hear the gratitude?
Yes, please.
So, every day, every situation and person brings with them a unique experience, a unique gift. This card is asking you to stop focusing on what you perceive you lack in your life and focus on what you do have. Your life is filled with blessings and abundance in many forms. Give thanks for all of life's gifts, the small and the big, the positive and the negative, the light and the dark. At the start of each day, give thanks for the gifts the new day will bring. By giving thanks in advance, you can learn to acknowledge and receive each gift unconditionally as it appears. If you feel you do not have anything to be grateful for because of emotional, mental or physical suffering, then this card is asking you to stop focusing on the negatives, for this brings only more of the same. When you acknowledge and give thanks for the blessings you do have, you will be able to heal and move forward. Being alive is one of life's greatest gifts. Begin by showing gratitude for life.
And when you were saying that if you, there was a part you said, if you find it hard to feel gratitude, I was actually looking down at the You've Got This cards before you said that to finish off. But then something caught my eye, and one of the biggest, I'm going to go and get it, one of the biggest wishes has just blown in and landed. So I was like, oh my goodness, hold on, I've just got to pull down my skirt a bit. Come here, wish.
Let's get a wish.
Seriously, it's like, okay. Look, he's come flying in.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to finish with a You've Got This, and I shall stay and say goodbye to the guys. So I don't know who to look at, so I don't want to be rude. Looks ever so dark on my screen. It's not great lighting at all. No, it's like you've got the light side of me. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Picking up on the word the secret. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Interesting, because you could break that down. The secret of getting ahead. As in like a new head.
A new head. Like
well, seeing as these two kind of share the same, two souls but with a single thought, two hearts that beat as one, and all picking up is the head. So the secret of getting ahead is getting started. On your marks. Get set. They're just waiting for the go, aren't they? Oh, okay. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. So we're still waiting for the go-ahead, aren't we? We're not wasting time. It's not wasted time. But it's interesting, it says that time you enjoy wasting. So you know whether you're enjoying time or if you're actually enjoying
I'm
not doing much.
The ceiling, on the ceiling, I've literally got a light, like that it's not even reflecting directly from the window, and it actually looks like Archangel Michael's sword. I'm going to show of the lampshade.
I can see it. It does look like a sword.
But there were rainbow lights.
Yeah, but it's interesting, don't you think, that your walls are black? You just show me, well, it looks black from here. It looks charcoal.
And there's the sword.
But you've shown me the black and the white of your ceilings with your grey walls. But from here, your curtains look grey, but the wall does look black.
Got the yin yang.
So very interesting. And not just that, but there's this creamy colour that's coming through with your lampshade. Wise people are always learning. That will be us. Okay. Don't waste your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts. Interesting. Okay, we're going to leave it there, guys.
Archangel Michael brings in life.
Don't waste your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts. No, because you've got to enjoy the time that you're wasting. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. But don't waste your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts. That makes sense, doesn't it? The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Started on what? Changing your mental attitude to positive, and wise people are always learning. Let's leave it there. I love you guys dearly. I will catch up with you soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.